Hey everyone, it's that time for the 2024 Las Vegas Real Estate Market Halftime Report. Some of you may be paying attention to the national real estate market. What's going on nationally? Well, what's more important is also paying attention to the local real estate market, because what's going on in Fort Lauderdale, Florida may not be the same as what's going on here in Las Vegas, Nevada, or where I'm from is Honolulu, Hawaii. So local real estate markets can differ from the national real estate market. Today, I'm going to share with you what's going on in the Las Vegas real estate market. And then I'm going to go over with you some potential game plan for you to consider as your option, whether you're buying or selling real estate in the second half of 2024 and beyond. All right, so let's get right to it. All right, so I just thought I'd highlight some of these stats. That way you can also have an idea what's going to be going on in 2024. For single family market trends, this is for single family homes. Number of closings, check this out, 2,093 units for the month of June. That's minus 0.128% versus the prior month and minus 8.7% versus from the prior year. As you can see there, the story does show it, homes sold per month is actually decreasing. So we're getting lower home sales. But look at this, median closing price. It's still at $475,000 now. It's an increase from 0.4% versus prior month and plus 7.7% versus prior year. So as you can see there, you look at the bar charts, as you can tell for median closing price, it still had increased and it's still slightly increasing. Now the rate of pace is actually slowing down, as you can see there, but it's still up there, even with home sales starting to decline each month. All right, for the single family market trends, for number of new listings added the month of June is 2,819 units. That's minus 9.7% versus the prior month, plus 7.7% versus the prior year. So as you can see there, look at the bar chart there to your right. There was the trend since 2017 to 2024. Check out the availability of units, 4,114 units for the month of June. That's plus 6.3% versus the prior month and plus 11.8% versus the prior year. And check out the bar chart there. So as you can see, from 2017 to 2024, check out the bar chart. Now they say there's still homes added more in inventory, but not that more. So we're still lower in inventory, historic levels. So check this out, single family market trends, effective months of availability, 2 months. That's plus 22% versus the prior month and plus 22.5% versus the prior year. So it looks like the story there does mention that homes, once it's listed, it does take a while for the home to be sold. But check this out, time on market, 30 days or less, 71.6% of closings. That's 70.9% versus the prior month, 65.5% versus the prior year. And check out the bar chart. That means most homes are still being sold less than 30 days or less. Now we go to the condo townhouse market trends. It's almost a similar story to the single family homes. Number of closings for condo townhouse market trends for June, 605 units. That's minus 12.3% versus the prior month, minus 6.3% versus the prior year. And look at the median closing price, $295,000. This plus, it didn't go up from the prior month, but look at this, plus 7.3% versus the prior year. So as you can see there, the bar chart still shows the home prices, even the condo townhouse, as increasing still. Now going at the slower rate, but it's still higher up there. Same thing with the number of closings, sales price. For number of new listings, 828 units. That's minus 8.7% versus the prior month and plus 11.4% versus the prior year. And check out the bar chart to the right from 2017 to 2024. As you can see there, that means they're still adding new homes, more homes to the inventory, but it's still low levels. Availability, same story. 1,367 units in June 2024. That's plus 3.2% versus the prior month and plus 47% versus the prior year. And for the condo townhouse market trends, effective months of availability, 2.3 months. That's plus 17.8% versus the prior month plus 57% versus the prior year. So check out the bar chart to the right from 2017 to 2024. Time on market, 30 days or less, 61.5% of closings. So 64.9% versus the prior month and 65.9% versus the prior year. So you can see the bar chart from the right, 2017 to 2024. Most homes are still being sold 30 days or less at 61.5% of closing in June.
All right, so now that I had given you the stats, now let me share with you some of what I think what's gonna happen in 2024 and beyond. Please keep in mind this is for educational purposes only. So no one can predict the future, even including me. So I'm just gonna give my opinion of what may happen, and also gonna go over some potential game plan for you to consider depending what's gonna happen in the rest of 2024 and beyond. So what that means in the real estate market.
Now, in June of this year, the Federal Reserve announced it'll hold the federal funds rate steady. Now, you can watch the video in YouTube, their YouTube channel for the Federal Reserve, for their press release. But here's the link if you're interested in to hear about that conference in June. They're gonna have another conference soon in a couple days in July. Now, there are rumors speculating around that the Federal Reserve will start decreasing rates in September. Now, again, that's rumors. I'll give you my take on it, what's gonna happen, and I wouldn't be too excited about even if the Federal Reserve do lower interest rates in September of this year. I'll give you a couple of the scenarios why. But just do keep in mind the Federal Reserve, their target goal is to lower inflation to 2%. We're not there yet. There's some economic data that does show improvement in the economy. That's why there's rumors the Federal Reserve may likely to started to decrease interest rates in September of this year. But let's see why I wouldn't be too excited about that. Now, here's a chart that I obtained from the Federal Reserve of St. Louis in July of 2027 of this year. It was updated July of 1st for this graph that you see here. And the graph shows from July 1st, 1954 to June 1, 2024. So I just want to show you here, again, just a reminder, the federal target goal to lower inflation rate is to go down to 2%. So as you can see here at the chart, from around 2020 when it was down, right? Around 2022, that's when they started increasing interest rates at increments. So just again, that's a hint for you that they started increasing interest rates in increments. They just didn't boom all of a sudden increase interest rates to at high levels. They gradually went up here. So the Federal Reserve increased the federal funds rates in increments of 0.75 percentage points or half a percentage point or even a quarter of a percentage point since 2022. As you can see here, again, they gradually increase interest rates. So if the Fed would lower the Fed funds rate in 2024, what do you think the first rate of change will be? So here's what I think. If the Fed funds rate increased in increments, and if they decide to lower the federal funds rate, they would probably most likely also decrease in increments as well. Maybe same thing, about 0.75% percentage points or half a percentage point or even a quarter percentage points. So that's why I mentioned I wouldn't be too excited even though this lowered the Fed funds rate in September of this year. Now, I just also want to point out the important note here for the mortgage rates. Although the Fed adjusts the federal funds rate, the interest rate that banks lend to one another, which in turn affects consumer spending and the supply and demand of goods and services, the 15 and 30-year mortgage rates are fixed and don't follow the Fed exactly. They follow the yield of the 10-year Treasury and the economy. So you may be also hearing on the news headlines is saying home buyers are waiting for lower interest rates. Now, again, no one has a crystal ball, including myself, but here's what I think it would happen if the interest rates were to lower. It wouldn't lower drastically. Same thing with the Fed funds rate. So the mortgage interest rates, I believe, will still continue to fluctuate around at least 6 to 8%. So if you're waiting for, by the end of 2024, for mortgage interest rates to drop where we were at before in a couple years ago, around 3%, or if you think the 30 fixed mortgage interest rate will drop organically to this level in 2024, I highly doubt it. So here's what I see likely is going to happen, especially in the Las Vegas real estate market. If the interest rates lower and still continue to fluctuate around 6 to 8%, and even though we still see a slight uptick in inventory, it's still at historically low levels. And if buyers are waiting for interest rates to go lower, and if the interest rates does go lower, there's got to be more buyers in the marketplace. So if more buyers are in the market with low inventory levels, guess what happened to home prices? That's right, home prices is still going to go through the roof. It's still going to move higher. And in some local markets, we may still see some overbidding wars where buyers will be competing for that same home. So here's a game plan for you buyers. Why wait for this to happen? Here's one of the best points that I make, that why now can still be a good time to buy, especially if you are planning on holding long term, build generational wealth, or plan to pass on the home to your heirs. So, with less buyers, there's less competition. That means you'll have a better opportunity to negotiate on price and other concessions. So, why not also hire a real estate agent such as myself, who's a real estate negotiation expert? Now, here's a big reason why, if you want to build generational wealth, now still can be a good time to buy, especially for you first time home buyers that want to build generational wealth. Here's again from the chart from the Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis. The chart shows the median sales price of homes sold for the United States from January 1st, 1963 to April 1st, 2024. As you can see there, and that's why most even real estate agents will tell you home values in the long term will actually go move higher. So as you can see there, and that's why a lot of people say, well, I wish I bought my home in the 1970s where it was lower. As you can see there, yes, in the short term, there may be market fluctuations up and down, up and down. Remember 2008? If you look at that chart, 2008, there was a slight drop. But if you held on to the property longer term, home values still go up. So if you're not focused on the short term, if you're looking only at short term, living at the home for short term, then you may consider waiting to buy a home. But if you're looking to build generational wealth anyways, and the longer term, home values, again, historically shows home values still go up at the long term. Here's something I want to point out to you. Besides, I know most also real estate agents will tell you, well, you don't want to miss out because you don't want to miss out of your homes of your dreams because you can still refinance when they lower interest rates. I just want to kind of point out here from the chart from the Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis, the 30-year fixed mortgage average in the United States from April 2nd, 1971 to July 25th, 2024. As you can see there, we're still not at the historically high mortgage interest rates levels. Look at around the 1980s. That's where it was high, around what, 17%? We're still not even close to that. So we're still historically at low mortgage rates levels. So again, if you're looking at a chart longer term, it still may be a good time to buy right now. And yes, if the interest rates does go lower, you can refinance.
For the game plan for some of you buyers right now, if you're looking long term, now it can be still a good time to buy. So if you want to learn more of our lending partners with the No Money Down program, contact us. That way we can go over your buyer strategy consultation.
Make sure you check out one of my YouTube videos on why you should hire a buyer's agent.
Now, what about for you home sellers? Now, here's a game plan to consider for you home sellers.
Now, is your home outdated or in disrepair or in need of a remodel? Our Flip Your House option may be for you. So we can help increase the value of your home so you can get top dollar when you sell. Our renovation partner fronts the cost of the renovations to bring your home up to par with other premium homes in your neighborhood. It's like a flip, but it profits you, the homeowner, instead. Why not offer buyers that new house feel and get higher offers? You can do kitchen remodel, bathroom remodel, roof replacement, HVAC, new floors, and paint and landscaping. And by the way, here's what's unique about Flip Your House option. You can have even the buyer design their dream home. They can pick the colors. Now, to explore this added value option for you and other options, contact me and schedule your home seller consultation today.
Now, this This flip your house model is an option for you to consider, but contact us for your seller strategy consultation. That way we can explore some of your options.
And don't forget to hire me, your real estate agent, seller's representative specialist, and real estate negotiating expert by your side. And check out this YouTube video for you for sell-by owners selling your home using AI. For sell-by owners, stop making these mistakes.
So that's some of the game plan that you might want to consider for the next half of 2024 and beyond. So until then, I'm Robert Rito, a real estate agent, your real estate agent guide with Better Life Broker by eXp Realty. So until next time, make sure you click the subscribe button. That way you don't miss any important videos that I make for you. And click the like button and share this. Level up, live it up, everyone.